Oh, welcome back to the Rotherham View. I don't want to say the word handball or not handball, but
Oh,
should we just get it out of the way with first, Rhys?
definitely on ball. Absolutely,
Okay.
definitely on ball. The
Yeah.
fact that he actually ran to the crowd with his elbow in the air, we were all just screaming on ball. So, to be fair, I would like to know how much that referee had in his brown envelope got given to him at the beginning of the match. To be fair, because that was just a joke, I think. But it's just what it is.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the Rotherham Watford preview then. Welcome, Aaron, our Watford fan. Which team is this a bigger game for? Rhys?
Yeah, I'd say for Rotherham, I think it's a massive game for us. I think we need to start picking up these points now. Rotherham now needs to up a gear. I mean, these points obviously we've gone through quite a lot of harder teams, really difficult teams for us to play. That's really up in the table. I think now we need to start looking at grabbing these points best we can. These are the difficult ones where we should be able to get them. These lower table teams, they should be easy enough for us to get. It's just, I think a turnaround's coming. It's got to be there.
Aaron?
Um, yeah, I mean, it is. It's a high stake game for both of us, really. We're obviously in a bit of a slump, and I mean, we've got to get going again at some point. The longer you stay in slumps like this, the more dangerous it gets in this league. So we need a result somewhere. It's a team that are obviously near the foot of the table. We got to be winning.
All right. We'll come and talk about Watford more in a second. Let's look at Rotherham though, Rhys. What was your thoughts on the Leeds performance? I mean, Fortress Ellen Road is is difficult for any team to go and when you're bottom of the league and
Yeah,
the luck is out. What do you
yeah. I
think of
mean,
the performance overall?
well, you look at the team anyway. They're obviously the high standard anyway with the players that they've got there, and is it Somerville is quick on the mark as well. But for us, I mean, we've still got some new lads that have just recently come in, obviously, that are still getting their feet wet as well. So it's one of them where they just need to just hit the ground running, get some lads on there, start making a few more changes that he needs to. It's just one of them difficult ones where you've got a new manager in there, obviously, still trying to find out what he wants to play and how he wants to play it. It's just we just need to start looking at coming together and working as a team a bit more. And I think it's just for me. How we looked at it is that the more practice they got together with these new guys, the more they got used to how it all gets played. Hopefully, this starts looking at the results of this now in the next few games coming up. Because obviously we've got the game on Wednesday, which I'm going to the whole game, and then we've got the Watford game on the weekend. So hopefully these are the points where we need to start picking up desperately. Otherwise, it's just bye bye for us.
Yeah. Would you say this is a must win then against Watford?
Yeah, definitely. I think the next few games, if I'm honest, I think from now on we need to start looking at. I mean, we've had a long, long run now where we've had a lot of draws, a lot of losses. We need to start looking at picking a lot of these points up now.
Okay.
Like I said, going forward, it's just these are the games or the games that you look at where you think we should get these points. You know what I mean? When we're looking at the bottom to the mid tables, these are the points where we should be having.
Yeah, I mean, your signings in January then, you signed three, didn't you? Seriki from Sheffield United on loan, Charlie Vyke from Wigan, who obviously manager knows really well, and the lad from Cardiff, I always get his pronunciation wrong, but Rinham Hotter,
Yeah.
who came on Saturday at Ellen Road for Hugo. How did he do?
I think he played quite well. You know, me, like I said, he's still getting his feet, learning how the lads play. You know, because at the moment, again, last season we used to like Victor Jans and hoofing the ball up front and then just trying to fight from there. And I think we've always played where we've never played from the back, where we lose possession every time we get it, we just give it to them. Recently, we've started playing a little bit better, where we started getting a bit more possession, just passing the ball around. And obviously, with these new signings, hopefully, I'd like to see a bit more of the younger lads on there as well. Like I said, we've been hit quite hard with some injuries, but obviously, excuse me. Now we've got Cafu back and other defenders, and I think Morrison looks like is might be having some problems, which I've looked at today regarding some fitness level problems. So it's one of them things where we just keep getting a bit of bad luck. We're getting a bit of a streak of bad luck. So some good luck's got to come our way, surely.
Okay. Just a word on your manager. Obviously, it's been a month in the role now, or just over a month in the role. What are the fans saying on the terraces about the job he's done so far?
You'll always get that where you get negative Nellies all the time that I see on the Rotherham page. But again, he's got a month. He's had a month really, hasn't he? And he has changed some bits of the game that I've quite liked. He tends to come on the pitch and he thanks everybody for coming on, which is quite. We've never seen that before. So he comes out and claps everybody, which is brilliant. But like I said, we've also recently had a director of football, which is quite new as well. So that was another role. That's the manager previously would have been both roles. So now he can concentrate on a lot more of how to play and look a bit more, strategy basically. So hopefully he can turn it around. But it's one of them points now. It's where a lot of Rotherham fans, should I say, including myself, it's where if we don't turn it around soon, it's going to be, the fat lady singing basically. You know what I mean? So we need now these points, or we're doomed.
Aaron, when Rotherham visited Vicarage Road on Remembrance Weekend, you'll probably remember the game because it was a 5-0 drubbing of Rotherham. Do you expect the same sort of scoreline this weekend?
Absolutely not. And I always think back to when we went there last year. I think it was one of the games that season that I found the most frustrating. I think Rotherham they roll over away, but at home they're a different team really. It's not going to be easy at all. And obviously we were firing back then. We're certainly not firing at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be a sticky one.
Yeah. And what do you make of Watford, Rhys? Obviously you went to the away game and won't have fond memories of it, so I won't ask you about it. But what do you make of this Watford team?
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, obviously we went there and we got as whooped basically. So it's not something we want to repeat. But like obviously Aaron said, that they're also just as doing as well as we are at the minute. It's like the blind playing the blind at this moment in time. But it's one of them where hopefully we've got the we said we've got the advantage of being at home. That's always good. Obviously, try and give the players like a little bit of a confidence booster. And like I said, we're hoping that he has a few talks in the changing room to say, look, we need to turn this around, and we're just looking for that, pivotal moment where we say, right, let's do it, and then we start, the ball starts rolling for us, kind of thing.
All right, well, good luck, because Sheffield Wednesday and QPR and Huddersfield have kind of got their act together. So it's if you get your act together, then it is squeaky bum time at the bottom of that table, isn't it? Let's get some score predictions then. Rhys, you can go first.
I'm going to go for optimistic 2-1. I reckon Watford will get a goal, but I'm hoping that we'll get a 2-1 squeak out of it, and then we get them points that we need.
Right. And Hugo needs to start scoring again, doesn't he?
Yeah, stop laying down on the pitch as he does.
Get up. Aaron, score prediction?
I'm concerned, to be honest. I still can't see us keeping a clean sheet. When we have kept a clean sheet, it's been at the expense of the attack. We really can't find the balance at the moment. I'm going to try and be optimistic still and say that we win 2-1. But I would absolutely not be surprised to see a 1-1 draw.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd say enjoy the game. These games are never enjoyable. Safe travels up there, Aaron, as well. Take your thermals with you. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. And if you're a Rotherham fan and disagree with anything that the Rhys has said, please put some comments below, and Rhys is going to be replying all week to you. Thanks so much, team.